Hi everyone, so welcome to this week's plan with me for last week, the week of July 23rd through the 29th. And today we're going to be using the kit Summer Charm by Esha B Prints. It'll be my first time using one of her kits. Since last week was kind of uneventful, I decided to just use a generic summer kit, and this was one of the ones I had. So it's kind of a big kit. You get 4 pages. All the extras. I love the decorative headers. I use those a lot because I do no white space planning. You get your glitter headers here, date covers, this giant box here, and then you also get a glitter header freebie. And then this is just my weekly ones that I always print out. So I don't think I'm going to be using the glitter headers with this particular kit. I might save them for another one, but we'll see how it works out. So actually, I might because I have 4 colors here. It just depends on if I need to fill up space. So this is the kit I'll be using, and as usual, I'm going to start by doing the full boxes and the sidebar and the bottom washi and the date covers and probably the to-do lists as well and the headers, because I really only talk about my week during the day by day. So I'll go ahead and do that. It'll be sped up, and then we will do the rest when I come back. So let's get started. Alright, I'm back. So as you can see, it wasn't a big week for to-dos. I only have 4 to-do lists laid down, and these I'm not even going to fill up all the way. I might have to overlap some, but this is how the spread is looking so far. I know I didn't white out the lines behind the bottom washi. I kind of like the look though, so I'm just going to leave it. Doesn't bother me. And I did remember to print out my purchases sticker for the sidebar this time, so that's there. And there wasn't a dinner's header, so I kind of just created one by layering a dinner sticker over that. And it is my sidebar this time, unlike last week's where I had to put it in Sunday. So everything fits. I remembered it. It's all good. So let's get started with the day by day. So Monday. The one big thing that I think I want to put is that we went out shopping at Michael's. Me and my mom did. We really love that place. Of course, I probably go there more than she does. She's not like the biggest crafter, but when she has a project she wants to do, it's always really fun for us to go, and I'll check out all the planner stuff and the washi. Last time we went, there was a big sale on washi. They had their tiny little rolls for like 33 cents each. So I picked up, I think, 12 of them. So that was really fun. They were all gone this time. I think they stopped that promotion or they all sold or something like that. But that was really fun last time. I have so many quarter boxes here, which is really good because I use them a lot. But this time, every year we do a gift tag kind of project, which is where me and my mom kind of put together a little craft activity where we make gift tags for Christmas, and we make them all, Christmas themed, like something you'd find on Pinterest. So we got the supplies to do that for this year, and I'm going to visit my grandma in a couple weeks. We both are actually. We're going to go up to North Carolina and visit her. So we're going to bring the supplies to make the gift tags, and we're going to make them with her. So that was what we went to Michael's for. So that's going to be really fun. I'll be sure to show you pictures once we've made them. And then up here I put a little present because my boyfriend left to go back to the state where he lives today, or not today, last Monday. And I wanted to give him a belated birthday present before he left. So he stopped by my house, opened his presents, and then he left, and I won't see him for several months, but it'll be worth the wait because we'll be together permanently soon. So we did those two things, and then I have only two more things to mark. So we went out to lunch on Monday, me and my mom, before we went to Michael's. So I'm just going to mark that with a little thing right here. We went out to Sweet Tomatoes, which I really love. I love how you can just fill up on salad. Like, you don't even remember that there's like barely any meat. Like, the only way you get meat is if you put it on your salad or you find it in your soup. So it's great to just fill up on veggies. Then I think there was one more thing I wanted to mark. Actually, let me see if I can move this strip and put it kind of at the bottom. I don't want to cover too much of this big box, but like, I think it'll be okay if I put it there, because I do have one thing I want to put up there in that space. I actually think I'm just going to use a decorative header because I'm going to overlap it. So let me see which one I use. I'll use kind of a whiter one so it contrasts against the background better. But yeah, it looks kind of busy. Everything's overlapping. But I don't mind. That's fine. So then I'm going to be marking Minecraft here because I'm so obsessed. My friends and I started up our third server. I mentioned it in a previous video, but we are obsessed. We play it all the time, me especially. So I'm going to be marking a lot of that. So I printed off many of those stickers. So that's Monday. I only wanted to mark 4 things. Tuesday, let me see. I did Minecraft again, and then I had French homework that I did. I think that's the biggest thing I have to mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that, but let me get out a decorative header to put behind the homework part like I always do. I'm gonna do stripes. Seem to be going with a theme of stripes for this day. So let me just kind of see how that's gonna work. Okay, yeah, I think that works. All right, so that'll be the homework for that day. What else? I did Minecraft again, so let me mark that with another header. Which one? We'll do the scribbles because it kind of goes with the Wednesday full box, and it's kind of close. Yeah, I didn't lay out the lines behind that, but I think I am just gonna leave it because all I'm gonna do is put down another Minecraft. Yeah, I play almost every day. So we'll have that there. And then I took a nap, which I wanted to mark. I've been napping a lot lately, which is fine. And I do get enough sleep. If I eat a big meal, I'll nap. Sometimes I'll just nap in the afternoon because I'm tired and I need a refresher before I can do the rest of my day. Just stuff like that. I'm not like super fatigued or anything. It's not something that really needs to be worried about. But yeah, I take a lot of naps. Who doesn't? Okay. So let me see how I want to mark that. Okay, so I'm actually going to put sick day stickers up here because I was sick a little bit last week. I had strep throat for a little bit, but then I took an antibiotic and it pretty much went away, like overnight. It was like a miracle. So it's definitely a good thing that didn't last too long. I think it was only 5 days before like actually found an antibiotic that she had that she gave to me, and I didn't even have to go see the doctor because of that. It was great. So that was really nice that didn't last too long, but it still really sucked when I did have it because it was really annoying to just, you know, swallow with a sore throat. So I'm gonna use one of my own sick day stickers. I do not have these in my shop yet. I'm very slowly releasing all the stuff in my shop. So you will not see this yet. Let me see. I want to do something else. I don't know if the soup one is too big though. I'll do tea actually because I did drink a lot of tea while I had a sore throat. It helps miracle. It's like a miracle, especially if you put honey in it. That's like perfect for a sore throat. So that's gonna be to mark that, and that's Tuesday. Okay, so Wednesday I actually had a lot happen, so let's mark some of that. So Wednesday I read a book. I think I may have finished it actually, because then I reviewed it the next day. So I'm just gonna put that at the very bottom. Ooh, that's not quite lined up. This book was not very good, but it was short, so I could easily finish it and add it to my book count for the year. I read a lot, so it's important to me to have those numbers. In addition to that, we saw a movie. We saw Mission Impossible. What number is it? Is it 8? I think it's 8. I don't know because I've only seen like the last 2, including that one. So I have not really been super duper keeping up with it, but they're always really enjoyable. You don't have to know like the whole story. You don't have to be really keeping up with it in order to enjoy it. So I really did enjoy it. They're always really entertaining. The stunt work is incredible. And there were a lot of emotions. There was suspense like the whole way through. Even though it was kind of long, I still liked it. Like I noticed it was long, but it wasn't really annoying because it was so suspenseful the whole time. And the story was really good. Very good. I mean, it wasn't like super unique, but it was still entertaining. So after that, or I guess before that, I did my French essay because I wanted to get that out of the way before I actually had fun seeing the movie. So I'm just gonna overlay like that. Okay, book. So we went out to dinner that night too before we saw the movie. We went to this place called Hootie's, which is basically like Chipotle but for Brazilian food, and it's really good. It's basically the same as Chipotle. Like I can't even point out much different particular menu items, but it's got your classic meat and rice and corn and all the stuff you could want. So It's really good. I don't necessarily like it better than Chipotle, but it's nice to have like a little bit of variety in your, you know, meat bowl options. So that's where we went. Yeah, I just wanted to white out that line because it was a little bit obvious. Let's see, I think I have just 2 more things to mark. So one of them was, let me see, one of them was me sleeping in because I don't do it a lot. And I just thought I would mark it down so I can kind of keep track of that sort of thing. I don't really like the idea of putting another pillow sticker so close to the last one, but that's where it's gonna go, so it'll be okay. Do that, and then I have sleep in right here. It's a little bit crooked. Yeah, that's good enough. And then just one more thing I was gonna mark. I received a lot of Happy Meal last week and this week. That's what the second habit tracker is gonna be for, actually, because there was 7 packages I was waiting for, so 7 days, it matches up. But the days I didn't receive what I was looking for, I was very impatient and I was waiting very impatiently. So I have this waiting for mail sticker that comes in my Sticker Addict half sheet. I have a whole sheet with text on it, and then I have a half sheet, which is like smaller versions of a lot of the images and some regular size. So I'm using the only size that I have of the, you know, me sitting on the mailbox waiting for packages. So that's gonna be there. All right, so that's Wednesday done. Let's look into Thursday. All right, so I reviewed the book that I finished the night before on Thursday. Usually I try to review it in the same day that I finish it, so it's all fresh in my head, but I did this bright and early in the morning, so it was still kind of fresh in my head. And what I always do now is I print off these little stars that I put above the review sticker so that I remember what I rated the book. I do it all on Goodreads, of course. I keep track of it there and I rate it there, but I like to have it in my planner because it's a little fun extra thing to add. But the stickers are too tiny for me to do with my bare hands, so I'm gonna get tweezers and I'm gonna do that later. So after that, I wanted to mark that I had my French presentation due that day. This was the second gauntlet of French assignments. So this current week, is the last week that I'll have to worry about all those things like homework and essays and presentations and tests. So this was the second one that I did. What else did we do? Okay, I am gonna put a movie marquee down. None came with the kit, so I'm using the ones that I make, which are now in my shop as of this week, as of Monday. So I'm using my own to mark the movies that we saw. So my friend Aiden came for dinner. I have a sticker of him so you can kind of see what he looks like. And we watched The Grudge because we're really big into horror, so we watch a lot of horror movies together. It was not great. I was not impressed. I think he was because he kind of hyped himself up for it for like years, and then we finally got around to watching it today. So he was kind of impressed, but I was not super duper into it. I'm really hard to impress with, like, in terms of horror movies. I don't know, I've seen a lot of them, and I don't get scared very easily. So if a horror movie does impress me and scare me, that's like a big deal. But not many do. So yeah, this was a non-impressive one. It did have a few spooky moments, but like in general, it was not scary or a good movie in the opinion of somebody who spends a lot of time watching movies and likes horror movies especially. But for your average viewer, yeah, you might enjoy it like he did. Although, he does watch a lot of horror movies too. He is easier to scare than I am. Yeah, that's never going to be quite perfect, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And actually, I'm just going to overlap him on the side here so that you can't even tell. So that's what he looks like. He's a Bond boy. And that's one of my people stickers. I have a whole set of those, a whole kit with many pages of those representing all kinds of people. That's not in my shop yet, but it will be. It will eventually be. So after that, I did want to mark down 2 more things. Minecraft again, and that we played board games. So I know it's a big space that I'm going to want to fill up. So let me just use this sticker here. And then we'll use another smaller one for this space in here. Can't have any white space. I mean, when sticker kits come with so many like decorative stickers like this, like how could you not use them and just be a white space planner? It doesn't make sense, so gotta use them. Okay, so what was I gonna do for game night? I was going to, hang on, I'm just looking for stickers over here. I was gonna use these cute little board game stickers from Scribble Prints Co. This is the Sienna stickers. For my first Scribble Prints Co. order. You will see those in a haul that I will do soon. Where do I want to mark these though? I actually think I'm gonna do another quarter box because I have so many, and I'll put it right in the middle of the full box. And then we'll do it to the left. Oh, my first glossy sticker I've ever used. How exciting. Oh, it doesn't look too out of place in this spread. And then the last thing I wanted to mark on Thursday was Minecraft, as always. So let me just grab one of those stickers and I will put it right here. Okay, so that's Thursday done. Let's look at Friday. What happened on Friday? Very short day actually, only 3 things to mark. So I'm probably gonna need to use a lot of these decorative headers. Actually, I might just use a glitter header there too. Kind of feeling like I want another sort of divider. There, that looks a little better. Breaks up the patterns so they're not like clashing right directly against each other. So let's put that there. Okay, so wanted to mark down that I did a lot of printing and cutting because I filmed a video on the next day. So let me get that in there. And I did more Minecraft. I can put that anywhere. And then I also cooked dinner. So, I know I'm gonna use some of my cooking sheet. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use a quarter box, and then I'm gonna put this sticker between them to fill in that space. The one thing I don't like about these rounded quarter boxes and half boxes is that you can still see the little dots on the either side of the Erin Condren Day boxes, and that kind of annoys me. But It is what it is. Let me just quickly get down my printing and cutting stickers. These are also my own. I'm not in the shop yet. I have my little printer and my silhouette. I use these pretty much every week because I do plan with me's every week. So yeah, let me see if I can find last week's actually. Yep, right there. The week before, right there. This week, I don't know actually. I'm not gonna search the whole thing, I just thought it would be fun. So, did that. Did Minecraft. I might actually do another glitter header for that. And I'll probably put it right in the middle of there. Use a dark green one. I like never use the lighter green ones. They just don't seem to fit in the spread. It's right next to that one. I don't like doing that, but it's where it fits best, so that's where it's gonna go. What did I say that one was gonna be? Oh yeah, that one is making dinner. So I'm gonna get out my baking sheet and see what I can use for that. Alright, I already used an oven. I already used the cooking. I made salmon. Let me see. There's not going to be a whole lot of room because of that. Otherwise, I might even use that big one. Let me just use this oven mitt here. Actually, no. That color kind of clashes, so I'm just going to use a chef hat, actually. There we go. Okay. And I already used my cook dinner sheet, so I'm just going to write in that I cooked dinner. Alright, so then Saturday, I filmed last week's plan with me. So I'm going to use one of my filming stickers here. I believe these are in my shop already. Yeah, they should be. So did that. I took a French test. So let me grab some decorative headers so I can do the overlay thing I always do. I'll do one of these and then do the French test one. I actually didn't play Minecraft on this day, which is like super hard for me to believe. Okay, we went out to dinner again, and believe it or not, is another Brazilian place. We went to a place called Avenida Brazil, which is like a Brazilian churrascaria, but it wasn't very good. We've been to better ones like Fogo do Chão, Grey do Sol, but this one used to be Grey do Sol and it was replaced by Avenida Brazil, which is not as good. So it was kind of a disappointment, but you know, their salad bar is always pretty good, so it wasn't like terrible. Alrighty, let me see, I worked on my Etsy shop, so I don't want to use my work markers because I don't really keep track of hours when I do that, and I don't have any like Etsy stickers, so I decided that for this week I'm just gonna do a little work label and then just a little strip underneath. But again, I kind of want to break up the patterns here. So I'll do that. And then I'll mark down. Oh wow, this is like super crooked. I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it. I don't mind too much. Oh, that's super obvious though. Let me see if I can just at least move the work one and make that straight, because if I put it over the decorative header, okay, yeah, that way the decorative header is like the only thing that's like super wonky. So that's where I'm gonna write in Etsy work. Ugh, no, I think it's the meal label that's wonky, but whatever, it is what it is. So I did that, and then I think I had 2 more things I wanted to mark: that I took a nap and that I did more printing and cutting. So let me see if I have any half boxes left. I do, I have just one, so I'll use that for printing and cutting. And then I'll grab a quarter box for the nap. Yeah, and that kind of overlaps a little bit, but that's okay. I can live with that. Okay, let's do the whole print and cut shebang again. I will probably go through so many of these print and cut stickers. Honestly, I should get some from other shops to like switch it up a bit. Or just like make my own different ones. But for now, I can live with that. I can live with them being all the same. So let me grab my one more nap time sticker. Okay, and then we're on to the last day, Sunday. All right, so I did Minecraft again, of course. Went to Costco, did more Etsy work, filmed new releases. So that video went up on Monday, so I'm gonna get that down right here. I started a new book, so I'm gonna mark down that I read. All right, where am I gonna put everything else? I have definitely not used a ton of these stickers. So let me use one to mark grocery shopping at Costco. Can use this guy right here. And then I was gonna do the work Etsy thing again. Although I don't think I have another work label. Actually, yes I do. I have it in the glitter header freebies. Yeah, I guess I had planned to do that. Oh, it looks good. The gold really works with that. So that's Etsy again, filming, reading, Costco, and then the last thing to mark is Minecraft. So that is probably gonna have to go in this box, which I'm not super pumped about, but it's the only place for it. So let me grab another. Actually, I didn't use any of these either, and they're really nice. I can use them in another one. Let's grab another dark green header, and then another Minecraft sticker. Oh, perfect, it fits in the little divot of the weekend banner. Okay, so that I think is my weekly spread so far. As usual, I'm going to bow out and go in and put in little icons and deco and page flags, and then I will come back and kind of point out what I did. Okay, so I'm done putting in all the deco and extras. So I also managed to put in a few icons as well. Let me see, that one, and this is actually from another kit, but it kind of matched the color scheme, so I'm gonna use that for work. That one there. And then I just put in the page flags, and just a quick disclaimer, these are actually kind of my own creation because they didn't come with the kit. They only came with these mini flags. But I just took a pattern from one of the full boxes and just kind of, well, two of the full boxes actually, and then just kind of shrunk them down so that they would make page flags. So that's kind of my own design. I put down the big pieces of deco here and then the smaller ones at the top, and yeah, I think that is everything for this spread. So as usual, I will be putting photos at the end of the video after I've written in it and everything. So I think that's the end of this week's plan with me. So thank you so much for watching. If you want to like, comment, subscribe, share the usual, that would be fantastic. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!